Welcome to Life Pebbles. Learn about yourself and others. Fulfillment is a tricky thing. Some people seem to have it in spades, while others are left wondering where their joy and satisfaction went. Often, those feeling unfulfilled exhibit certain traits without even realizing it. These traits can be subtle things that creep into your life and leave you feeling empty. You might be surprised to find out which habits and mindsets could be holding you back from feeling truly content. So here are 9 traits of people who feel unfulfilled in life. Number 1, constantly seeking validation. A common trait found among people who feel unfulfilled is a constant need for validation. This need for approval can often lead to an incessant desire to please others, even at the expense of one's own happiness. It's like they are looking for a gold star, a pat on the back, or a nod of appreciation for everything they do. It's as if they are constantly asking, "Am I doing this right? Am I good enough?" They base their self-worth on how others perceive them, and this can be a burdensome way to live. This is not to say that seeking feedback is wrong. In fact, it's healthy. But when it becomes a constant need, it can be an indication of feeling unfulfilled. The key here is balance and understanding that your value doesn't diminish based on someone else's inability to see your worth. Number 2, difficulty in celebrating personal achievements. Another trait I have noticed in people who feel unfulfilled is a struggle to celebrate their own accomplishments. I've experienced this myself. A few years back, I landed a major project at work. It was something I had worked hard for and should have been proud of. But instead of basking in my success, I found myself downplaying it. I'd respond to congratulations with comments like, "Oh, it's not a big deal," or "I just got lucky." Looking back, I realized that this inability to acknowledge and celebrate my own achievements was a sign of feeling unfulfilled. I was so focused on what was still missing in my life that I couldn't appreciate the wins I had already achieved. If you find yourself dismissing your accomplishments or feeling like they are never good enough, take a moment to reflect. It could be a sign that you are not feeling as fulfilled as you could be. Number 3, constantly comparing oneself to others. In the age of social media, it's all too easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others. Scrolling through feeds filled with polished images and seemingly perfect lives can make our own realities feel a bit drab. Researchers have found a link between time spent on Facebook and depressive symptoms, suggesting that this constant comparison with others could be potentially harmful to our mental health. Those feeling unfulfilled often find themselves stuck in this comparison trap. They measure their worth based on how they stack up against others rather than focusing on their own progress and achievements. Number 4, overthinking and constant worry. If you find yourself constantly worrying about everything, big or small, it might be a sign that you are feeling unfulfilled. Overthinking often stems from dissatisfaction or a feeling of lack in certain areas of life. For instance, you might be worried about your job security because you are not satisfied with your career, or you could be overthinking your relationships because you feel unfulfilled in your personal life. Overthinking can trigger a cycle of anxiety and stress, making it harder for you to find joy and fulfillment in life. If you notice that you are spending a lot of time stuck in your own head, it might be time to work on finding what truly makes you happy and fulfilled. Number 5, lack of motivation. Another trait common among people feeling unfulfilled is a lack of motivation. This isn't just about feeling a little lazy on a Sunday afternoon. This is about a persistent lack of drive to pursue goals, hobbies, or even day-to-day tasks. When you are fulfilled, you feel motivated to strive for your dreams and take on challenges. But when you are unfulfilled, even the simplest tasks can feel like climbing a mountain. This lack of motivation can lead to procrastination, missed opportunities, and a general feeling of being stuck in a rut. If you are finding it hard to get excited about anything or can't seem to muster the energy to get things done, it might be a sign that something is missing in your life. Number 6, feeling disconnected. Feeling unfulfilled can often lead to a sense of disconnection from the world around you. It's as if there is an invisible barrier separating you from the rest of the world. This disconnection isn't just about feeling lonely or isolated, although those feelings can certainly be part of it. It's more about feeling out of sync with your surroundings, like you are living in your own little bubble. You might feel like you are just going through the motions without truly engaging with life. Or you might feel like you are on the outside, looking in, unable to connect on a deeper level with those around you. This sense of disconnection can be heart-wrenching, but recognizing it is a crucial step towards finding what's missing and working towards a more fulfilled life. Number 7, avoidance of change. Change can be challenging, but it's also a necessary part of growth. I once found myself stuck in a job that I didn't enjoy, feeling unfulfilled and unmotivated. But the thought of making a change, of stepping into the unknown, was terrifying. I realized that I was resisting change because it was easier to stay in my comfort zone, even if it meant feeling unfulfilled. This avoidance of change is a common trait among people who feel unfulfilled. Embracing change can be scary, but it's often the first step towards finding fulfillment. If you are feeling stagnant and unfulfilled, it might be time to take a leap of faith and make the changes you have been putting off. Number 8, neglecting self-care. When you are feeling unfulfilled, it's easy to neglect taking care of yourself. This can manifest in different ways, such as not getting enough sleep, skipping meals, or abandoning your exercise routine. These might seem like small things, but they can have a huge impact on your overall well-being. Neglecting self-care can lead to physical health issues and further exacerbate feelings of dissatisfaction and unfulfillment. If you find yourself neglecting your own needs, it might be a sign that you are not feeling fulfilled. Number 9, lack of passion. The most telling sign of feeling unfulfilled is a lack of passion. Passion is the fuel that drives us, the spark that lights up our lives. Without it, everything can feel dull and monotonous. If you find that you have lost interest in things you once loved, or struggle to find excitement in anything, it could be an indication of feeling unfulfilled. Remember, everyone has the capacity for passion. It's a matter of finding what genuinely lights you up and gives your life purpose. Finding your passion can be a significant step towards feeling more fulfilled in your life. Ultimately, it's about finding balance. All things considered, fulfillment isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. It's deeply personal and varies from one individual to another. Feeling unfulfilled isn't necessarily a bad thing. It can act as a catalyst for change, pushing us to seek out what truly lights us up. It's a sign that we are out of alignment with our true selves and that we need to redirect our paths. At the end of the day, it's about recognizing these signs of unfulfillment and using them as stepping stones to create a life that resonates with who we are at our core. Number 1, constantly seeking validation. Number 2, difficulty in celebrating personal achievements. Number 3, constantly comparing oneself to others. Number 4, overthinking and constant worry. Number 5, lack of motivation. Number 6, feeling disconnected. Number 7, avoidance of change. Number 8, neglecting self-care. Number 9, lack of passion.